I thought I was having a stroke. It happened on a Wednesday evening, and it hit me about 4 o'clock. And by 11, when I went to bed, it was fine. It was gone. Everything was gone. So the next morning, I woke up and I was fine on Thursday, and it hit me again about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I thought I've got to go do something because I couldn't walk. I was having equilibrium problems, so I had to hang on to somebody to get to the chow hall. So I came by and went to the medical unit, medical part, and said I think I'm having a stroke. And so they sat me down immediately and sent me to the ER here at the regional medical facility. We have an RMF here.
Yeah.
So they evaluated me, called 911, and sent me by ambulance to Huntsville Memorial. Of course, you wake up and you're just rolling in your sweat. You can't get any sleep at night. It's just really, really bad because of the heat. The heat is a tremendous effect on us as human beings. Yeah, I truly believe that. If it's 103 degrees outside, they pull in air that's 103 degrees. It's just insane, and it comes right into your cell because there's no walls, there's nothing solid. It's all bars in front of your cell. It's like somebody pulled up a picture of the prison out in San Francisco. What's the name of it? It's closed. The old prison.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. There you go. Alcatraz, and that it showed pictures. It's all bars, right? So and then the hallway, and then the outside wall, and then the windows are always open. So you get 103 degree temperatures, inside your cell. It just comes across the way.
Wow, no escape.
No escape. There's no. You can't get away from it unless you just put something wet on your face, or you have a chill towel or something like that you can put over your face. There's just no escape. So you think, well, maybe in the next 5 minutes it'll cool down, and it doesn't. It doesn't ever cool down, ever.
How does it affect some of your fellow
the inmates?
Inmates
Their tempers are just extremely touchy. A lot of people, you can't speak to people when they're hot and they're uncomfortable, and they're very uncomfortable. So no.
What about the corrections officers? They're not too comfortable either.
They don't do their rounds. They don't do the pickets are not air conditioned like they are on the newer units. The picket boss always gets air conditioning because it's always air conditioned in those newer units, like the Connell and the Telford unit. So they have no relief here whatsoever unless they leave their post, which they're not supposed to do that. And the corrections officers don't want to come to work. So we have this huge staff shortage. I'm surprised that they still have this thing open. I really am. I mean, the ratio of officers to inmates is just so out of proportion.
That doesn't sound healthy.
No, it's not healthy. I don't know what could be done to them. You can't force these people to come to work. I don't know what the deal is, what the answer is.
So how hot is it in your cell when you're taking that?
Well, somebody said the other day that it was 120 degrees inside the cells, and they have a meter, laser that they'll shoot into the cell to check the temperature sometimes. But it's usually triple digit, if they come by. It's crazy. It's insane. And they supposedly will allow you to go to the respite areas. If it just you really push them about things like that. So they, that's it's hard to come by. It's hard to come by those. You're talking about humanity. You're talking about humane situations where this is inhumane. If this would happen to a dog, you would be in prison. You'd be arrested if you treated a dog like this and made them be in these cells without any airflow. You would be in jail. They would arrest you.
Yeah.
They would arrest you. If you did this to an animal.
Yeah. What do the corrections officers say about the heat?
Funding, just lack of funding.
But they couldn't be happy either.
They can't be happy. Oh my gosh, there's absolutely no air whatsoever.
I mean, who would take a job where you're working in 100+ degree temperatures?
Who wants to come to work? Who wants to come to work and just sweat? I mean, honest to God, they're just wringing wet. Their clothes are wet. They're just. Why would you want to do that? I mean, who would want to do that? It's just craziness. It's insanity. It doesn't seem like you're being very productive whatsoever. No. And of course the officers, a number of them, they're just so, things are just so bad. They don't want to come to work anymore. So they don't come to work, and we end up having shortages. When do you sleep? I mean, what you go to bed. If you go to bed by 10 or 11, and then you have to get up at 12 or 1 o'clock to go shower, and then you have to go to breakfast, and then you have, if you have to take insulin's at 3 in the afternoon and 3 in the morning. Well, I don't get up at 3 in the morning, for anything. And so you have to, it's just an interruption of sleep that is devastating. And it can't be healthy because, all the health experts say that you need at least 6-8 hours of sleep every night. Well, when do you get that? I mean, it's just insane. So it's a detriment to your health. But that's what they did with their schedule. Yeah, it was such a special time. I immediately found that little church, which is just a blessing. And of course, you gave me that apartment, that wonderful place to live. And oh my goodness, it was just excellent. It was just a great place to live. Made a lot of friends. I was singing with the men's chorus. I enjoyed doing that. Riding my bicycle, I was just going all over Austin, putting it on in front of the bus. Then that second year when John Mark got rid of, he was going to buy him a new car, and he gave me his car. So it was just really sweet. But I could go to see my sister, and that was a very important time too. So I got to reestablish a lot of friendships. 2 girls, they were in my elementary school class, Mary Ann and Pam. They still write to me, every so often. But I have a whole bunch of friends from that little church. It's just excellent, I couldn't ask for any better. They've been just so sweet, so kind and loving. It was a great, convenient place. I was right there by the grocery store. I know. It was just excellent, just a great time. So it was super.
Yeah, it was good that you were able to get the therapy and work, and we were.
And I had some great drivers. Alicia still writes to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they were so sweet, so sweet. I got that therapy that helped me tremendously. Oh my goodness. I can talk about that kind of stuff and deal with that kind of stuff and not be so affected by that. Yeah, it was excellent, excellent idea to have that therapy with her, and so it was a great time, excellent. She's really looking forward to me coming home. I would love to do that. My niece is a dentist there in Dallas. Now she's moved her office from Waxahachie into Dallas proper, but she's doing fine. My sister, they're just loving, kind, considerate. They're just great people, and they're looking forward to me coming home. They downsized their home from Waco to a smaller home in Cedar. But they're doing just fine. They're both retired now, and they just retired this last year. She from her she was a social worker at a medical facility there, and he retired from Baylor. So they're doing just fine. They've got a place for me.
Oh, they got a room for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, we got an upstairs for you if you want to come upstairs.
Well.
So they're very loving, very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to put me in the house with house arrest or something like that. I could do that forever. I mean, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to have anything that. Now you can order everything online and whatever it is that you need, and it would be just an excellent.
Yeah, well, I would vote for that as a taxpayer. You and a lot of others to be paying money to have you in these kind of inhumane conditions, and if you have another place, well, that's it's not up for us to decide, but
yes,
it makes a lot of sense.
Oh my goodness sakes, that would be excellent.